All set, and away they go from the 1600 metre marker. Brazil Nut and Trip to Africa, the first two to react. Brazil Nut's going to go on by 1 length. Trip to Africa is racing in second. Dr. Orange is 3 around them. Mount Anderson saves ground to the inside. Caliente is the pink cap. Then comes behind runners Cap and Pride and Guru's Pride. They're going to team up at the back of the field. Dr. Orange is 3 around them, moving into challenge. Brazil Nut still has the lead for the time being. Trip to Africa and Dr. Orange is around. Caliente, then we have Mount Anderson sitting quietly towards the inside. Just gets a shuffle or two, does Mount Anderson. Doesn't lose his position as Caliente looms alongside. That's past the 800 peg. At the back of the field, Guru's Pride and Cap and Pride. Brazil Nut by a neck. Trip to Africa's right there, bottled up between them. Dr. Orange, a line of 3, turning for home, 500 to go. Mount Anderson gets some reminders toward the inside, and the pink cap of Caliente is waiting for the gaps to open. He's all dressed up, and on the outside, Guru's Pride. 300 metres to go now. The gaps open for Caliente. Guru's Pride, though, puts it to them on the outside, and Guru's Pride's looking to paint the picture at the 200 metre marker. He looks full of energy. 150 metres to go. Caliente and Trip to Africa, but it's Guru's Pride, and he's going to go on and win by 3. Caliente second, Trip to Africa ran third, just ahead of Dr. Orange. Guru's Pride puts in his winning performance. It's been 158 days and he really enjoys the poly. Guru's Pride, much the stronger, and the money came for him. He wins as he likes. Caliente is second, Trip to Africa third. Dr. Orange and Mount Anderson. Guru's Pride, son of Trippy, came forward on the extreme outside. Caliente was waiting for the gap to open. The gap opened. He moved through, but within 2 or 3 strides, Guru's Pride, extreme right-hand side, was full of energy and just burst away from the opposition. And that's it. Guru's Pride becomes a 5-time winner, and all those victories on the poly. Back to the studio.
Gavin Van Zyle's day has started off well. His first runner at the meeting is a winner. Guru's Pride, he's went past them like they were all standing still. Well done to the connections, but let's talk about Quanele first. He is the groom that works the hard hours along with the team looking after Guru's Pride. 1,000 Rand, Quanele, is what you're taking home on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Enjoy the money and well done. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get Warren in. You can sort the mic, get yourself into... Lovely, all good.
Yeah.
Well done, a good race. Were you happy with the pace?
I was extremely happy with the pace. You know, I think they kept it nice and even. It wasn't flat out, but it was a decent tempo. For the sort of field, it was the right pace, you know. And they got a bit stacked up turning the straight, and I made my run on the outside, and he quickened well, as we know he can. You know, hasn't been doing it off lately, but we've learned a bit about him, and the 2-kilo drop in the weights helped him a lot. Yeah, it put him right in the race, but he won a fluid race today. It was a very nice win.
When I was watching with Graham, we looked to the outside and you could see he was just going so beautifully and unwinding to the line and encouraging, because he's a horse that, for me, he's got a good place in my heart. I enjoy this horse, and he's won a good race today.
Yeah, he won a very good race. You know, obviously the poly is his forte, but also, you know, when they got a bit stacked up there, and I was fluent, and when I hit the straight and I asked him to run, he got that good turn of foot, and I got two lengths on him there automatically. So that's basically one in the race, because he got to the 200 and he basically had enough. It became one pace to me, but he'd done enough to win then. And look, I'm just happy he's bounced back to his better form, and well done to Gavin and the team at home. As you know, I've been in Cape Town, I haven't been working them, so he's done a fantastic job, and this horse came here ready today.
Well done, Warren.
Thanks very
Let's
much.
hope we chat a little bit later on. Fantastic. Let's get Gav with his Team G, lovely jacket, Team G Racing, Quanele the groom, all sorted. Gavin, anything in particular Warren said, nice to see this horse bounce right back to winning form, etc. Anything you changed? You said you learnt a bit more. Anything in his regime that you tweaked?
The only thing that's happened is he's come down in the ratings, which, so that's the system, and it's supposed to work like that. you know, they win, they get penalised, and they find their spot that's a bit difficult, and the handicapper drops them, and you know, and then they find their spot again. So yeah, it's a case of, you know, it's a, you know, a typical example is this horse that won today, Ginger Biscuit.
Yes.
You know, she's a 9-year-old. She always wins around the 68 mark, and she goes up, she doesn't win. She comes down, she wins. She goes up, she doesn't win. She comes down, and she's now won 11 races. And you know, I actually sold her. Funny enough, we bought her for 20,000 rand, won 4 races with her, and she meditated and was up at 78. And then Patrick bought her, and well done to Patrick. And he waited about a year or more for her to drop in the ratings, and then she won. And then, so yeah, that's a typical example. And here's another case in point here where the horse came down in the ratings, gave him a chance to be competitive again. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't get smacked too hard in the ratings. But that's the in answer to your question, that's probably the reason why he won.
Gav, let's talk about Mr. Baldio and Colin Govindasamy, the owners of this horse, and wonderful. They're rewarded with another win, and you must be chuffed for them naturally.
Yeah, particularly Mr. Baldio. His name is Guru, so he's got a soft spot for this horse, and well done to Guru, and he's done very well with this horse. You know, well, Mahindra back at the office, I'm sure they're watching today, and well done to Colin Govindasamy as well. He's had a hard time of late. Things haven't been going well for him. Struggling along a little bit, so hopefully it picks him up a bit.
Well, you've said it all. Well done. Your day started off good, fresh and well. Let's hope it continues that way and we chat through the day.
Thanks very much.
Spot on. Gavin Benzale, Team G Racing. Yeah, well done to Guru and Colin Govindasamy. Trippy gelding, bred by our friend John Costa. Claverflay stud again. Warren Kennedy's booted home this horse, and he's won very, very well. 5, 2, 3 and 7. Those are the numbers that you're going to need. Next up, race number 6.